Warning: this channel and all games played are intended for a mature audience. If you are under the age of 13, you need to leave this channel now. Also, Redbeard is a total and you wouldn't like him anyway. If you are easily offended, you might as well get the hell out of here also. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be covering the new update from Dead by Daylight. It's the Cursed Legacy update. We have a new map, a new killer, and a new survivor. Also, too, there's a lot of extra winter gifts and stuff I'm going to cover, and just briefly going to go over the patch notes, but I'm going to share a link for the patch notes so you guys can go over them. They patched a lot of stuff, a lot of exploit type stuff, and just a lot of glitches that were aggravating people. So let's go ahead and just jump into this real quick. So this is the Cursed Legacy right here. So let's go ahead and go down here. And let's see what... He looks freaking cool, though. He looks freaking cool. I'm probably going to hate him. I'm probably going to be wanting to rage quit, but he looks freaking cool. So this is just the backstory of him. Basically, he was a crazy samurai, and he was killing farmers and stuff, and the farmers turned on him, killed him, and basically he went crazy. So there's more to it, but I'll share a link to it. I don't want to bore you guys with all that. But let's go over the killing power and the perks of the Oni, and that's the name of the killer. You know, I probably am going to butcher this, but hopefully not. Yakamura's Wrath. You know, this desire to destroy weaker bloodlines, and that's the whole part of what he was wanting to do with the farmers. And it talks about how he absorbs blood orbs left by injured foes, and when his power gauge is full, he gets a crazy speed burst, guys. I mean, you think the hillbilly was bad? I mean, he gets a crazy speed burst. And it's called the Demon Dash, and then he has a Demon Strike. So when he fully comes and hits you, it automatically puts you in a dying state. So that is going to suck, but it's going to be cool, though. It's completely different than the other killers. So let's look at the perks. And I hope I don't butcher this, but I think it's Zanshin Tactics. And it's the first perk of the killer. The auras of all nearby pallets and vault locations are revealed to you. When a survivor is damaged, this perk briefly becomes inactive. And let's look at the next one, Blood Echo. When hooking a survivor, all other injured survivors suffer from the hemorrhage status effect and exhausted status effect. That kind of sucks. Then we got here Nemesis. A survivor who blinds or stuns you using a pallet or locker becomes your obsession. Anytime a new survivor becomes this obsession, they're affected by the oblivious status effect, or their aura is shown for you for a moment. So that's pretty powerful for the killer there. Yeah, I want to hate him. So let's go down here, and the new survivor is Yui Kimura, and you know, basically she was a street racer, stuff like that. It says she was street racing, drove into a black fog, and boom, there she is with everybody else. Her backstory is here. Like I said, I'm gonna share links to all of these. So let's look at her perks. I like some of her perks though. Lucky Break. Lucky Break is active anytime you're injured. You won't leave trails of blood for a limited duration. I think it's actually 120 seconds is what I've ever seen on some of the notes earlier. Hopefully that didn't change. That's pretty powerful. Lucky Break is permanently deactivated for the remainder of the trial once the total duration has elapsed. And her second one is Any Means Necessary. Press and hold the active ability button while standing next to a drop pallet to reset it to its upright position. That's going to come in really handy if you're trying to do dailies and stuff. Sometimes I know you have to hit the killer and stuff and stun them. But just in general, that'd be pretty good. So then last one we got is Breakout. Within close range of a carry survivor, you gain the haste status effect, and the carry survivor's wiggle speed is increased. I think it's increased by 20%, maybe 30%. And then the new map is Sanctum of Wrath. It's pretty cool looking. I like the other one that was like this too for the spirit. It was a good place to hide. The grass is high and stuff. So this looks pretty cool as well. And then, you know, of course, this is the patch notes and stuff. I'll briefly go over those in a second. And then let's go ahead and scroll up here real quick, and let's go over to the winter gifts. It's not part of this DLC, but it's what they released for Christmas. So let's take a look at it right here. And it just basically talks about, you know, there's the Festive Ugly Sweater, some of the convention exclusives, and the whole write-up here. If you've had those before previously on PC, they're trying to get people to where they were trying to scout people for the codes and stuff they released for some of these convention exclusives, and then people were ripping people off, so they just wanted to make it available to everybody. You know, it probably might take some people off, but at the same time, it's going to save a lot of people from getting ripped off and getting their money stolen. But it's the Chuckles for Trapper, Ultra Rare Mask, Dwird for Dwight, Ultra Rare Head, Sharp Mustache for Jake, Ultra Rare Head, studded jacket for Jake, retro windbreaker for Claudette. Claudette again is ultra rare torso, weekend shirt, purple cords for Claudette, leather hoodie for Meg, retro sneakers for Meg as well, and then big hat for Ace, TPGS hat for Ace, Laser Bears victory polo for Fing. Fing's also ultra rare legs, it's just shorts, and the jacket for David King looks really cool, ultra rare torso. And then these are some of the ones they were talking about at the top. It's the Mary Sacrifice Bill torso sweater. It's an ugly sweater with a helicopter and looks like machine guns on it. Frosty eyes for Oni, frosty eyes for Plague, and then everyone gets of course the holiday tree uncommon charm. It's pretty cool though. It's a great added to the DLC they already had coming out. And then this is the patch notes. Don't want to go over all of it. It talks about the features and contents. They balanced a whole lot. A lot of parts where killers were hitting through rocks and walls. Legion got nerfed in some areas. Some of his stuff got better in some areas as well. Same thing with the spirit. You know, they removed the collision, which is one of the big things when she's phasing. And then some perk changes. Not too crazy about this. They did some stuff to balance landing. No longer grants a stagger reduction while exhausted. And then bug fixes for killer related, tons of different things, hatchet through walls for the Huntress. And there's some map specific stuff too. I mean, tons of stuff. It's great they did. I mean, a lot of people look at this like, oh crap, but what's good about this is that they're keeping up to date with the game and they're fixing little things, you know, bugs here and there. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good update for today. I'm looking forward to playing this one. I've been wanting to do, I don't really play the killer too much, but I'm definitely going to be playing the killer with him. So anyway, guys, if you want to stay up to date with Dead by Daylight, I would appreciate if you give the video a like. Also, to subscribe, click the notification bell so anytime I have videos come out and get notified right away. As always, guys, I'll catch you next time in the next video.